Hey, hello, good afternoon. How's it going? I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Mr. Egan or Omar here on this channel. And I'd like to welcome you all to a simulation. We're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator and we're going to be trying to fly a Cessna 152 from Catalina. We spent all Saturday. Can you imagine if we'd been just right now, had lunch here in Catalina in this beautiful place where we're at? By the way, we'll take a look around, shall we? Look at this. This is Catalina Island. Look at Catalina Island, guys. This is pretty freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Isn't that cool? Can you imagine coming over here, having lunch? Oh, looking around, having a good, grand old time. Yeah. Heck yeah. Now, I am still trying to figure out this thing. Okay, so apparently I thought I could control the stream from my iPad, but I'm thinking I can't do that, which is terrible. I thought I could do it, but I can't. Oh, okay. I guess I will have to. Oh, cool. Oh, there we are. I can see the chat. Hey, hello, chat. And we're going to try this. We're going to try streaming directly from YouTube. I've never done YouTube. Well, I've done YouTube very little. Mostly on Twitch. But I've decided I should give it a try. So we're going to give this a try by streaming here. And what I like to do is I like to show you the whole process of how we plan the flight and everything. And so let's show you what I'm talking about. I use this program called Navigraph, which helps you to plan your trip. Check it out. And I'm going to go ahead and select the FAA sectionals. Here we are. We are here, Catalina Island. We're going to be taking off. We're going to go straight to the VOR, Santa Catalina VOR 114.5. And we're going to fly on a heading of 133, right? 133 to the VOR. So from the VOR, that's going to be 310. Yeah, 310 or whereabouts. And until we get to VTU, which is the Ventura VOR at 116.55, and then we're going to go straight, pretty much north, till we get to Santa Paula. Santa Paula. Right? That's our plan. That's what we're going to program into our thing. And we're going to be flying in VATSIM. That means we'll be able to listen to other pilots and other planes as they fly along with us using our radios. Right. LAX departure is on. I don't know if we got LAX departure where we are. I'm going to go ahead and reset this, because we're going to be right outside the Bravo airspace. So that will be good. You don't want to be inside the Bravo airspace. We're flying, get back in here. We're flying this little airplane. I don't know why it's on. It should not be on. Get back in the plane and find out why it's on. That is crazy. Stop. Stop. How did it turn on by itself? In any event, there's a option I can do to set the plane. And that is using the iPad here. Oh, it's probably hot. What temperature? Yes, it's almost 30 degrees. Let's open the doors. While we wait, we can open the windows too. Get some air going in here. All right. Let's look. Engine health is at 100%. Oil is good. Battery should be good. Settings, state saving. Maybe that's why. Last time I used the plane, it was probably at full. It was on. That's probably why it was like that. We're gonna use an autopilot. We're gonna use a GTN. No, we're not gonna use any GPS. We're only gonna use our radio stack here. We are gonna use a DME, which is a distance measuring equipment. And we're going to use the old style transponder, which is going to be great, and our EGT over here. That's going to be good. That's what we're going to be using. Cool, cool, cool. So our plane should be ready. We're going to put cold and dark. There we go. That way it should be turn onable quickly. All right. Let's leave the windows open for now. We have a co-pilot. Hello. How's it going? A little tight in here. And 30-degree weather, lady. I would not be wearing that leather jacket. All right. Let's see if we can get this puppy started. Oh. I wanted to check if SoCal departure is SoCal approach is on. Oh, look at that. We have air traffic control. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. SoCal departure, where we're at right now, we're going to have 124.3. Fantastic. 124.3. Yay. All right, let's get the plane started. Now we need to get the plane started. First things first, we got to make sure that the fuel is on, and it is. We're going to have fuel. We're going to make sure we have our trim here at the takeoff position, and it is. We are going to turn the battery on. Oh, we got to make sure we have fuel, enough fuel for our departure, and we'll set it down to 70, and just us two. And maybe some bags. We're going to put some bags in there. 50 pounds worth of bags. There we go. Now we're all set. Cabin heat should be in. Cabin air should be closed for now. Alright. Carb heat should be in. We don't need carb heat right now. We're going to turn the mixture full and throttle just a little bit. That is good. Now we can turn on our battery. And we make sure, look at that, plenty of fuel. Good, good, good. We will turn our beacon on. Beacon comes on. Our radios are coming on. Fantastic. Primer. All right. 3 shots of primer. And let's give it a go. Give it a little more throttle. Let's give it a try. Now what? We're gonna turn out the mixture. See if we're not flooded. And then we're gonna give some mixture. Okay, maybe we need a little more primer. It's hot. Let's give it a shot. Nothing, huh? this. Not turning on. Oh, there we go. Good, good, good. It's on. Fantastic. All right, we leave it at around a little bit. We don't want to. We leave it a little bit over 1,000 RPMs. Fantastic. Now we can turn our radios on. All right, radio comes on. The other radio comes on. And the transponder comes on. And let's get the information here for Catalina. Catalina. How long is it going to take us to get there? That's another thing we need to find out. No charts. Info. Oh, here's what we need to know. It's 70 miles, and we can do about 100 knots in this airplane. So, let's see. Quick calculation here. It's going to be like 45 minutes. So this flight should take 45 minutes. All right. I have to fill in my flight plan, which I had forgotten to do. I'm going to put that right now into VATSIM because they need to know what I'm doing. All right. File it, and it's filed. Cool. All right. Now that that is filed, we can get the weather here for not Santa Paula, for Catalina. 29999 is our altimeter setting, so we need to put that over here. 29.99 should be right here. Okay. And let's check according to the book. Santa Clara is at 1,000. Catalina is at 1,602. 1,600. Seems to be all right. And we said that this was 29999, so we're going to put that over here. There we go. That is set. All right, and the weather 250 at 7, so we should be taking off runway 22. Oh, it's so nice. That's runway 4 over there, and runway 22 is over there, and check it out. It matches the windsock. Windsock says we should be taking off from this side. So we're going to take off from runway 22. Right, we're going to take off from runway 22, and then we're going to do a right downwind departure. Sounds good? Sounds good. All right. We need to be on 122.8. I think that is our... Oh, 122.7 is our Unicom here in Catalina. 122.7, and then as soon as we take off, we have to get onto SoCal departure, which we said was 124.3. Right, 124.3. So we're gonna set that here, 124.3. Great.
Aircraft calling north of Big Bear. If you're significantly north of Big Bear, that'll be with center on...
Alright, we're gonna be listening to that dude. And we need to set our navigation equipment. We're gonna go to Santa Catalina VOR, which is 114.15, so we gotta set that over here. 114. Oops, what a dork. It's over here. 114 point. I'm gonna lean it out a bit. There we go. One 4 point. 114.15. And we should capture it here. There we are. Fantastic. And we're going to be going at, let's see, at the reciprocal of 133. So we're going to be at 133. Right around here, so it's going to be at 313. All right. So far, so good. And now we're going to talk to Catalina traffic, Cessna 2 Mike Echo, taxiing to runway 22 Catalina. Let's get up there. We're going to be climbing up to around, what did we file? I think we filed 6,500, so we're going to go to 6,500. Or 5,500, I don't remember. Let me check. 6,500, okay, we're going to be at 6,500. Fantastic. Look at that little gap there. I'm going to check if that's a taxiway. Yes, check it out. It's a taxiway. A little dip in the taxiway here. We're going to use that. Ourselves a little bit of a push here. To climb out of this hole. There we go. Good. Made it. Out of the hole. Yeah, this is pretty bumpy over here. Oh, look at that big dip right at the end here. Yeah, this is horrible. Horrendous. We're not going to go in that hole. Adios hole. Catalina traffic, November 7-2 Mike Echo taking off runway 22 with a right downwind departure to the north. Catalina. Once we take off, we're going to do the downwind, and then we're going to take off to the north. Alright, let's close these things. Okie dokie, that's a little better. Let's check, make sure everything is the way it should be. We need to put on our landing lights, come on, nav lights, come on. Our trim is set. We're going to use one notch. We're probably not even going to use flaps because we got a lot of wind coming at us, straight at us. We're not going to use flaps. It's going to be a no flap takeoff. And great. to go. Mixture is full of rich. And we push it. Airspeed is alive. That's great. There we go. And we're at 60 knots. The plane wants to fly, so we fly. Wonderful. All right. Catalina traffic, November 72, Mike Echo, 2,000 feet on right crosswind runway. Catalina traffic, November 72, Mike Echo is on right downwind, runway 22, 2,700 feet. Catalina traffic, November 72, Mike Echo is departing the pattern to the northwest. Last call, Catalina. Alright, now we're gonna call SoCal.
Departure, good afternoon. Departure flight 3212, heading through 2,100 for 5,000 via SIP.
Frontier Flight 3212, SoCal departure, later contact, climb, maintain 13,000 and clear direct PV.
Climb to flight level 130 in direct PV, flight 3212.
SoCal departure, good afternoon, November 72, Mike Echo type Cessna 152, just took off from Catalina. I'm requesting flight following to Santa Paula, please.
Number 72, Mike Echo, SoCal departures, squawk 1020.
1020.
SoCal, good evening, Walker 1483, 1,700 climbing.
Walker 1483, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb via SID, maintain 8,000.
Climb via SID 8,000, Walker 1483.
Speedbird 8 Delta Sierra Heavy, contact Los Angeles Center 128.37.
1.37, Speedbird 8 Delta Sierra, over.
All right, look at that. Here comes the radial. This is the radial we are going to need to be following.
Walker 1483, climb, maintain 13,000.
We're going to use our autopilot.
13,000, Walker 1483.
Heading mode. And we're going to arm the altitude, and we're going to climb 500 feet per minute. soon as this thing catches, we're going to press nav mode, and it's going to follow us out.
Frontier Flight 3212, contact Los Angeles Center 128.37.
2837, Frontier Flight 3212, yep.
All right, now we can turn off our landing lights. We can turn on our strobe lights. There we are. There goes Catalina in the background there. Gonna go ahead and lower our manifold pressure just a bit and lean a little bit, so it's a little more performance. Our DME will tell us how fast we're going. We're going 83 knots. And we're moving away from the VOR, so that number of nautical miles is getting bigger. We're 8 nautical miles away from Catalina.
Walker 1483, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52.
12652, Walker 1483, we'll see.
So far so good, guys. Everything is looking and going according to plan. I love this tiny little airplane. It's awesome. Awesome. It's climbing nice and slowly, but look at that. It's getting a little colder as we climb. Every 1,000 feet is a couple of degrees cooler. Thinking we could do a 400 perhaps. We're at 5,000. We can lean a little bit more.
Number 72 Mike Echo, radar contact 8 miles northwest of Avalon. Altimeter is 29990.
29990, thank you. All right, 29990. There we are. That means we're a little lower. We're a little lower than what we thought we were.
Over 72 Mike Echo, say again your aircraft type and your altitude for cruise.
Aircraft type is a Cessna 152, and altitude we want to get to 6,500.
Roger. November 72 Mike Echo, cleared through the Los Angeles Bravo airspace at 6,500, maintain VFR.
Clear through the Los Angeles Bravo, November 72 Mike Echo. Thank you. All right, we're clear through the Bravo, which is awesome, even though I had planned to not even enter the Bravo. But it's cool that we've been cleared through it. That means that we are, if I mess up for some reason in my calculations, we're going to be okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can pick up our next VOR, which is Victor Tango Uniform Ventura. That is at 116.55. So we'll put 116.55. 116.55. There we are. And we're going to head directly to it. There we go. And we are on the, we should be on the 133 radial. Coming from, so yeah. Los Angeles is way over there. See if we can see it. That's Los Angeles over there. There's a boat going towards Los Angeles. Let's see if we can lean a little bit more from the plane. Nope. Looks like we were already at peak. Already at peak. And we are very close to our target altitude of 6,500, and the autopilot should keep us at 6,500. Yeah, so far so good. We are 36 miles away. We're doing 90 knots. Using our distance measuring equipment. Okay. Now we're going directly towards the Ventura VOR. And as soon as we get to the Ventura VOR, when this thing here hits gets to 0, that means we'll be flying right over the Ventura. We'll be 14 miles away from our destination, and from there we just have to go and head, let's see, what is the reciprocal of 166 second?
Approach Hello King Air 350 Kilo Romeo on the ground. And Barbara I-42, San Francisco.
.346, is that right? 346. I think that might be 346. Yeah, 346. Let's get the Santa Paula information over here. Santa Paula is at 250 in elevation. There's a hill right in front of it that is 2,000 feet in elevation. So we're going to have to do a pattern, some pattern work when we get to the little valley there. And let's see, runways are 22 and 04, and we have weather, have some weather information. The wind is coming from 240, so our runway should be 22. That's the runway we're going to be landing on. A bunch of container ships out there. And since I know my Grand Theft Auto, I know that most of the shipping containers contain cars that you've stolen. So that's all they ship over here. Look, there's another one over there.
SoCal departure, Quantum 65 Heavy is climbing 1,200 for 3,000 on the 24 left departure.
Qantas 65 Heavy, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, Quantum 65 Heavy.
Alright, we're 28 miles away. Everything is looking good though. That droning from the airplane is a little hypnotizing. We're doing good though. There we go. There's beautiful Los Angeles. This lady kind of freaks me out a little bit. We can come over on this side and look out the window. At LA, LA. Where all the magic happens, where all the movies get made. Sadly, we're not going to LA, we're going to Santa Paula, which is just north of Camarillo, and just north, it's northeast of Oxnard.
65 Heavy, you still with me?
Yeah, our oh, there we go. Our simulator just got a little freeze. We're good now.
Roger.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's weak sometimes, but we got it fixed.
If you're going to be doing any kind of flying like this one, where you're mostly over water for a big, long period of time, you need to carry none of this stuff. You need to carry flotation device with you, and hopefully a raft as well, because if you have engine trouble up here.
65 Heavy, contact Los Angeles Central 126.52.
126.52.
We are not close enough to the shore to glide there. So yeah, we would have to drop it in the water. We'd have to put it into drink, as it were. We're doing 96 knots, which is not bad. Oh. Batson disconnected for a second there, but we're back. We're back. All right. It is a little breezy up here because you can see the plane moving around. Big jets flying overhead, creating a big contrail there. And we're not high enough, nor do we have the thrust enough to create condensation trails like that dude can. On this little tiny two-person plane. But it's pretty cute, actually. It's a tiny little two-person plane, two-seater. This is one of my favorite airplanes in the whole game here. Number one, it's got an autopilot, which I think helps a lot. You can focus on other tasks while the plane flies itself in the direction that you want it to fly. If you know how to tweak it properly, it really is a load off. And another thing I like about this airplane is that you can configure, if you want to put a GPS here, you can, and even a very modern GPS unit you can put in here. And also, it's super realistic in the way the engine works, and wear and tear and all those things. That is pretty cool. Okay, we're okay on fuel. Oil temperature is good. Oil pressure is good. Everything looks fine. Doing good, we're doing good. We're 16 nautical miles away from the Ventura VOR. After we hit the Ventura VOR, we can turn to the north. Around here is 343. And that's where we will be. Actually, I should already set it. 343. Be there in around 9 minutes according to our DME. And then we can start descending. I'm thinking we'll go down to around 4,500 feet. And 4,500 we'll be able to just really neatly cross over that ridge into the valley where the airport is. And then we can do our maneuver to get to runway 22, where we're going to be landing. So yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have to do a flying over the field and then entering a right traffic pattern for runway 22. I think that is what we're going to have to do. Just from the way the airport is placed on the map, I'm thinking that's the best way. Let's give it a look-see here on our Navigraph map here. Here we are. We're going to be going, here is the Ventura VOR. We're out here in the water somewhere. We're going to overfly this, and then we got to turn to 345, which is set already here, 343. And we're going to turn and go this way. And then we should see the field below us. And what we're going to do is, since we need to land on 22, which is this runway going this way, this is 22, we're going to overfly the field and then enter a right traffic pattern and land. That's the plan. You have been briefed. You have been briefed on what we're going to do. Oh, it is beautiful out there. It is just lovely out there.
Cessna 72 Mike Echo, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52 per day.
126.52. Thanks so much for the ATC.
accidentally had us go to full on, but we'll kind of like descending at this time.
LA Center extension 801 with you, climbing through 3,200 for 4,420.
Section 801 LA Center, roger, maintain flight level 400.
400, extension 801.
LA Center, good afternoon. November 72, Mike Echo 6500.
Center 72 Mike Echo LA Center, roger, enable flight falling due to workload, radar service terminated for change approved.
Over to you, Nicom. Thanks. All right.
Southwest 421 EDF flight level 370, altimeter is 292.
Santa Paula is
Roger.
122.9er, so we're going to go straight to 122.9er. All right. We're going to leave the squawk code that they gave us already. We're not going to change that. They can pry that squawk code out of my cold dead fingers. Which is cool though, because that means we don't have to tell anybody what we're going to do anymore, and we can just go ahead and do it. So we're going to descend to 4,500 now. Go ahead and lower our manifold pressure a little bit so that we're not in the red with our RPMs. And we're gonna just a little bit of mixture. We're gonna let the mixture climb in there. So 5 miles away from the Ventura VOR, 3 minutes. And if I'm not mistaken, the field has to be somewhere in this little valley over here is where the field is. There you go, look at that. That's beautiful down there. Oh yeah, this is the life, you know? You go out into the islands, get yourself some lunch, hop back on your little plane, and then fly back. You'll be home in, what, an hour? It'll only take you an hour to get there. Not bad. Santa Paula to Catalina. In about an hour. Dang. Less than an hour, actually. Yeah. Plus you get this beautiful view. And you get to be a little bit seasick. Actually, when you're flying over the water, the plane doesn't move that much. Pretty cool. When you get over terrain like this one is where the turbulence starts to hit you. There's pretty much always turbulent air over mountains. All right, look at that. We're about to get overfly the VOR. 1 mile away. Then as we get to the, as we're flying over it, this thing goes nuts for a while. And that's where we hit the heading button here. And the plane will turn for us. There we are. We lost the signal, so now we're going to go ahead and hit that. Ta-da! And we're going to be going at 3, 4, 5, something matter. 343, I think, was what we were going to do. Let's get it back on nav mode. We need to descend a little quicker, so we're going to go down to 2,500. And we're going to descend a little more aggressively now. And now it's time to put carb heat on. Look at that, we're going to catch slope here. And the airport should be somewhere over this. That's Camarillo, I think. Oh no, that's Oxnard. That's Oxnard. Camarillo is still somewhere. Here's Camarillo. This is Camarillo right over here. And this is the little mountain that we need to get over. So I am going to chill a little bit on our descent. There we go. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of mixture here. We're going to stay at 3,500 just until we get over these mountains. All right. Carb heat can come off for a bit. Okay, 5.4 miles. At 14 miles is where the airport should be. We're going 5.6, 5.7. We're going in the right direction. We're going 106 knots. We're going pretty fast because we were descending, and that gives us a little bit of a speed boost. Oh, this flight simulator is fantastic when you're doing these kind of low and slow flights. Just look at it, it's so awesome. You can see everything, like all the details. all the details of your houses and stuff. Why are we going? Thought it was armed. All right. We should be doing some radio calls here. 1 to 2.9er. Santa Paula traffic, November 72, Mike Echo, 5 miles to the south inbound to overfly the field and enter a right downwind for runway 2. Santa Paula. Oh, and we're also 3,500 feet. That. Wow. Impressive. Mountains look so cool. Now it might get a little bumpy as we overfly these hills here. That's normal. We should start to see the airport. And here it is. This is the field. This is where we're going to be landing right here. Look at that. That is Santa Paula. All right. Autopilot comes off. Ooh, updraft. Carb heat comes on. Fantastic. When mixture goes in, full rich, nice and slowly. There we go. Take out some power. And we point the nose down a little bit. There we go. Not too much. Not too much. All right, now we're gonna go into the downwind here. There's the airport directly below us. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our landing lights, and we're gonna turn off our strobes. And here we are on downwind. Santa Paula traffic, November 72 Mike Echo is on right downwind runway 22 Santa Paula. All right. We gotta be heading at 4 degrees. That is 22 on the other side. And now it's time to slow us down. And the best way to slow us down is to get into the white arc. There we go. And then get our flaps working. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's like putting on the brakes. Now we can descend a little more. Santa Paula traffic, November 72 Mike Echo is on right base, runway 22 Santa Paula. gotta look for that airport. There it is. Santa Paula traffic, November 72, Mike Echo is on short final runway 22 full stop, Santa Paula. We are on final now. Alrighty, now all we need to do is keep her steady. Add a little bit of power here, keep it at around 60 to 70 knots. We should be good. Trim up a little bit. The runway is right there. The wind is not going to be much of a factor, I don't think. Okay, we need a little power. Alright. The nose down. There we go. Not so much. Right. Runway is made. There we go. Butter landing. Welcome to Santa Paula. Alright, flaps are up, plane is cleaned up. And we go over here to the... Actually, let's go that way. Santa Paula traffic, November 72, Mike Echo, clear of the runway, Santa Paula. Over there, apparently that is transient parking over there. These are hangars. Carb heat goes in. Landing light can come off. Strobe lights are already off. Nav lights, we'll leave those on for now. And there's a van there. I'm gonna park over here. This looks like transient parking, doesn't it? Looks transient-y enough for me. All right. There we go. And now we just need to turn off the airplane. And for that, there's also a procedure we need to do. First off, we need to turn off all our radios. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Oh, we need to turn on this as well. There we go. Next, we are make sure all of our lights, nav lights can come off. We just leave the beacon on. That's important. The beacon can only come off after you've turned the plane off. We cut the mixture. Great. Turn that off. Now we can turn off the beacon light. Go. And now we can turn off the alternator and the master. Ta-da! And our plane is nice and chill. And we can get out. And just like that, our flight for today is over. Yes, we flew from Catalina to Santa Paula. Ooh, this is Santa Paula. Isn't that cool? And this one is very automatically generated. You can tell the buildings don't look very realistic, nor do the roads. Right? And from what I've read, Santa Paula is pretty much a very high-end kind of a place, right? And here they've not really done it very high-end. The river is smack dab where it should be, according to what I've seen on the maps. Right next to the airport, which is pretty cool. So there we go. Now it is time to see what our landing looks like, or looked like from outside of the airplane. And for that I have a little program called Dolly. And with Dolly we can see what's going on though. Oh, I think I know what's going on. So we need to come here, take realism off, I think. Date saving should be off. Realism off. We'll take that off. Exterior, nothing should be there. Right. Why are the chalks on and the covers and everything? That makes no sense. I don't understand why all of this stuff is still on. And the door is open. So apparently this airplane is not very friendly to the to this program that I use to evaluate our landing. The landing was beautiful. Sadly, the plane does not want to play nicely with the screen recording, with a flight recorder. But, you know, it was a nice flight. Oh, look at that. We destroyed the motor by doing the screen recorder. No problem. Because we can always come back here, maintenance. Oh, engine health is not bad. Yeah. Oh. Cool. All of that is good. It is smoky though. Oh. Well, there we go. And that's our stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We flew from Catalina to Santa Paula with air traffic control for the bigger part of the flight, and we had a great time. So thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully I'll do some more streams in YouTube. If not, you can find me at Sim Mr. Egan on Twitch, and I usually fly on the weekends, and we can go some really cool places. So bye bye guys, take care, adios.